Hi everyone, this is Triple T, and today I'm taking a look at DX9's Devetive Detective, well, something like that, or as I like to call him, Prowl, because he's prowling along the streets, probably. Well, this doesn't really, but yeah. Let's look at the box. We've done this if you looked at my unboxing, or, well, anything else I've done ever. Digital Excel 9 Toys D18. Okay. Fear not the wind and sword of frost. The pine vows to be evergreen. Well, isn't that just dandy? Thank you, Pine. And we have a little picture of the old mode. Yes, I put an insignia on there as well, as you can see. And on the back, you have a little illustration and a very strangely spelt self there. You probably get those little QR codes there, so you can actually watch the transformation if you want to, or just go to mine because it's way better. Plonk. He comes with an alternative, very strangely looking head. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but yeah. He has a head. He also comes with a gun, done in white plastic. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Looks good as well. I like. And of course, it comes with a collector's card. Nicely done card. Better than the bot, I can tell you. No, just kidding. This is a thick card with things I can't read, but I do get what they mean. Made in China, of course. Now we come to the bot himself, and he really looks good, except for the paint scrapage I have from transforming him. But, I mean, this little thing, it could be just a bird poop or something on the bonnet there, so I don't really mind. You have a very nice Nissan Fair Lady here, I think. Very nice front with blue lamps, and I think those are indicators, but why are there indicators in the front? I don't really know, but still, looks very nice. You have a transparent window, very nicely detailed bonnet here. With these are kind of strange, but I looked them up, and they are cartoon accurate. I would have liked them further apart. And you have the lights up here, of course. And you have Highway Patrol Police on the side. And from the back, you have lamps and indicators and stuff like that. And, well, he looks fairly good, even though I can't, for the life of me, get this side to go in. But it's a micro problem. And this is what he looks like from above. And this is what he looks like from beneath. I have ordered stickers for this because I think those two holes looks just utterly horrible. So, yeah. I don't know if I will take this transparent plastic away and put the stickers on, or put the stickers on here. I haven't decided yet. But you can see some fairly nice engineering going on here. So this is very, very nice. The problem is, I mean, you can roll the wheels if you force it, but the back wheels are better. But the front wheels, this actually goes fairly well, actually. But this just doesn't want to play ball. And I tried rotating it, I tried pulling them a bit down, stuff like that. Nothing really works. Now, I'm not going to be vroom, vroom, vroom. I mean, that's not me. So I don't really care, because he does look outstanding, and I am happy with that. And I don't think I will have him in car mode until I get the Fans Toys version, because yes, I'm going to get the Fans Toys version, because I think that Prowl is such a important character that you actually need to have a really, really good rendition of him. And this is a very good rendition of the alt mode, in my humble opinion. You can, of course, open up the doors. You can see the head in there. And, yeah, you have the option. You have the option to do just that. It is structural important, because you have a tab there and a tab there. So you should have it tabbed in. Now, I can't find any storage at all for this little weapon, so we will not be having that on here. I'm not a person that really has to have storage, but it is nice when they provide it, of course. But yeah, they don't. Now for car comparison, here is X-Transbot's Fuzz. And I mean, why can't you roll when this piece of crap can? Yeah, stay still. You can see they look about the same size. I'm going to do that as well, so you can see it from the other. They are, well, Fuzz is a bit shorter, but very, very minute shorter. So, it looks very good from the other side as well. So, you get the picture of how big this is, or should I say small. Now, I have the Takara Tomy equivalent of this, but I will not be transforming that one into car mode because it's old and I'm scared I'll break it. So I'm sorry, you are going to have to wait to look at that because I have him in robot mode here. And here you have him in robot mode. And was it fun getting here? No. And things don't really stay where they should. The legs tend to go in when posing him. And I was really hoping that I could do something about that because I've heard of it, but there is no way of fixing it if you don't have some plastic pieces and put them in here, of course. The chest tends to come loose. I'm not going to try to show that, but it does. So I'm going to hold that there. When you use the arms in any way or fashion, the chest would just jump off. Now, I really wanted to love this, but these are mistakes DX9 just shouldn't have made, unfortunately. Let's see if I can tilt him without anything just going haywire. I have the cannons or shoulder missiles or whatever folded back. You should have them inside if you don't want to have them at all. So that is a choice you have to do while transforming him. You can, of course, untransform him if you want to, just to get those in. I'm not going to do that. So you are stuck with it on him for now. And if you want to use them, you can just fold them forwards any way you want. Maybe like that. And yeah, this leg. This leg. These heel spurs don't really work, in my humble opinion, because whatever you do, they keep on moving about. This really is a frustrating piece of engineering. I wouldn't even call it engineering, to be quite honest. And getting him to stand is a bit of a chore as well, even if you don't have any problem with the heels. As you can see, he stands quite crooked. And that is maybe because the feet are... Yeah. As I said, I don't like these heel spurs at all. And I really mean that. I don't like them at all. Why is there... Okay, stand. It does look a bit crooked, but that is because the chest keeps popping out. And I really hope this is just my copy, because I so want DX9 to succeed. But yeah, yet again, a reason why I'm going to get the Fuzz Toys version. Because, yeah, even that piece is going out. You have to have him a bit angled forward, like that. So he actually stands straight. For articulation, you can move these about. I'm going to fold them away now because we're done with them. You can fold these up or down. If you don't like the wheels out, you can put them in here, but then you have to have these out, so it's either or. The arms have a very strange hinge. They go like this, and it doesn't tab in anywhere, so that it... Oh, don't get out. Very strange decision indeed. You have a rotation at the bicep. You can go out to a T. You can go all the way around if these don't hinder you. You have about 90. Yeah, 90 at the elbow. And as you can see, I'm holding this for dear life. The thumb is on a ball joint and a joint on a peg. I think it's a peg. Yes, it's a peg. And it works. You have the fingies on 1 and 2 pegs, and everyone is sitting on the same peg, so you can't individually articulate them. And I don't expect that from a bot this size. I mean, a car bot doesn't really have to do that, in my humble opinion. He does have an ab crunch. Very nice. Oh, then that came out, of course. You can rotate the waist. I'm going to get these arms out of the way now. As you can probably tell, I'm not the biggest fan of this bot. He can kick forward. He can kick to the side. And he can do the full splits. And this is a friction joint that actually works. So that is very nice. You have a double jointed knee, which is good. But as soon as you fold it in like that, fold it straight, it can just plop in. So that is very, very negative. You have a foot tilt, and you can... Oh, and you can tilt this, of course. You can move the feet forward and backwards and stuff like that, depending on how you want him standing. My tip would be to have it lined up with these and fold the heel spur up like that on the back. I'm going to do it on this foot as well, like that. Because then you have... this is a very loose foot, and it's just pegged, so I can't do anything about that. But when they are stood like this, he does get a bit more stable. But again, you have to... Oh, sorry for this. Yeah, this is not going to get a high grade. I'm sorry. If you bring in his gun, you can, of course, peg that in to his hand, and he can hold it fairly securely. And while he's in there, let's do the fans toys test, shall we? And the foot shakes, the doors shake, and the arm that I'm holding onto is also shaking. But for some reason, this time, the chest didn't move too much. As you can see, it's a bit spongy, though. And this arm doesn't hold anything, really. I've been told that this part of the DX9 went to Magic Square. I don't know if that's true or not, but if they did, they should be better at this, because I think Magic Square does good things. At least they do way better than this quality. But to keep him standing, you have to, you know, get his knees bent a bit. And maybe that is a natural pose for other people, but not for me. But there you have him. And we're going to do a comparison now. So I have to straighten everything out so he actually stands as tall as he is able to, so you can see how tall he is. And first of all, we're going to bring in the Takara one. And as you can see, he is a bit shorter. Yeah. And the Nissan Fair Lady is a bit more correct here, actually, with that logo and stuff like that as well. Just forget about these for now. He does have a bigger backpack, and the upper body portion is a bit elongated compared to this, and he has a lot more kibble on his little feet here. But I actually do like the feet better on this one, because this looks like he has high heels. And there is nothing wrong with having high heels, but he really shouldn't have it. Because that's not the look I'm expecting from Prowl. But looks-wise, this is an outstanding look for Prowl. This was good. It filled the purpose, probably. For the next comparison, here he is with Star Toys tracks. And another bot I had issues with the transformation, but this is at least solid. You can shake him about how much you ever want, and he will not be loose anywhere. If I shake this one too much, the chest and the legs and the arms and stuff like that will go awry, unfortunately. So if you didn't like this one, you will not be liking this one, unfortunately. But they look good together, and yeah, they work really nice. We have one more we just have to compare him to, and of course that is DX9's Sideswipe. And these two are like night and day. Yes, this was the second edition, so I don't know if the first edition had all the problems this had, but this is a flawless bot, really flawless bot compared to this one. I mean, he looks amazing. I'm not talking about looks here. They are 10 out of 10. The looks are 10 out of 10. But the engineering and stability and, I mean, this is so good. This is so good. I don't think I will be buying Sideswipe from Fans Toys, not at least at first. Maybe if it's a slow month I will buy him. But this just fills the need for me. The need for speed. No. But this one just, yeah, you look good, but the rest of you, come on. Now for my conclusion. There is a lot to like about this bot, and that is primarily looks-wise. Because the engineering and the solutions that have been used really drag this bot down. I mean, quality-wise, he is a bit on the Takara side compared to DX9's usual things. So, not as good as usual, but he's still very good quality-wise as he is. I like the posability of him, and I like the look. I can't stress that enough. I love the look, because he does look like the best Prowl we've gotten for, I don't know, ages. And yes, he rivals official Masterpiece and even supersedes him quite a bit. But if you don't pose him with his knees bent, the legs will go in, the arms will droop, and even putting him in this pose, this arm didn't want to hold up the gun at all, and it went all the way down. So this could have been the release of DX9's year, even if Sideswipe was very good as well. But it really isn't. And unfortunately, that drags the Masterpiece score down. It actually makes me want to have a Masterpiece-sized score, because this doesn't feel like a Masterpiece. A little addendum. I transformed him again, and this time I actually learned how this chest should be transformed. It should be on the inner peg or slide, not the outer one. So now it actually stays where it should, and that it brings the Masterpiece score up to an 7. So he is a recommendation from me. I guess that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care.